Nature is often credited for some of the most breathtaking landscapes in the world, but from the beginning of time, man's extraordinary creative ability has allowed us to produce structures so unique and alluring that can equally be described as wonders. Since some 2,000 years ago, man has begun compiling lists of the world's most amazing wonders he created. Sadly, many of them did not withstand the test of time like those of nature. But that hasn't stopped us from creating more all the same, and now the world is filled with lots of impressive ancient and contemporary man-made wonders. So let's take a look at 10 of the most amazing wonders that embody the history and culture of those who made them. Number 10. Taj Mahal, India. Let's kick things off with this fascinating top wonder. The Taj Mahal is a masterpiece of Mughal architecture and is one of the most revered places in the entire world, described as a teardrop on the cheek of eternity. It is situated in a huge Mughal garden that spans almost 17 hectares on the right bank of the Yamuna River in the Agra district of Uttar Pradesh. A World Heritage Site, the Taj is undoubtedly one of the best preserved and aesthetically pleasing tombs in the entire world. It was constructed as a mausoleum for Shah Jahan, the Mughal emperor, to bury his wife Mumtaz Mahal. The construction of the stunning monument took 22 years between 1632 and 1653. The monument is displayed in a variety of hues and moods thanks to the color scheme of the lush green scape, scarlet road, and blue sky above it. Along with the white marble mausoleum, it also has many other stunning structures such as a reflecting pool, and vast decorative gardens filled with blooming shrubs and trees. Number 9. Great Pyramids of Giza. The Great Pyramid is regarded as a traditional wonder and is probably the most famous ancient site in the entire world. It is located close to the southwest suburbs of Cairo and took a total of 20 years to build, finally completed around 2560 BC. The Great Pyramid stood at 481 feet tall when completed by Pharaoh Khufu. However, the pyramids no longer reach their original heights and today stand at 455 feet, due to the almost complete removal of their smooth white limestone outer casings. Up until the completion of the central tower of the Lincoln Cathedral in England in 1311, it was the highest structure in the entire world. It is the oldest and only surviving one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Unfortunately, the internal and exterior plundering of the pyramids that occurred during ancient and medieval times has led to the loss of the grave goods that were originally deposited in the burial chambers. Number 8. Machu Picchu, Peru. In the mountain range of the Urubamba Valley in Peru, 70 kilometers northwest of Cusco, stands the most stunning and remarkable ancient ruin of Machu Picchu. This prehistoric site left over from the Inca civilization is believed to have been built in the 15th century. The complex metropolis provides archaeologists with an almost flawless window into Inca society. It was named the Lost City because it had practically been engulfed by the jungle till it was rediscovered by Hiram Bingham in 1911. Before it was rediscovered, the city was well known among its residents but mostly unknown to the rest of the globe. Since then, Machu Picchu has become Peru's top tourist destination. One of the endlessly fascinating facts about the city is its building blocks, which weigh as much as 50 tons without being constructed with mortar. The blocks are so neatly fitted together that the joints will not even allow the entry of a credit card or a thin knife blade. Number 7. Teotihuacan, Mexico. This next wonder is the most significant pre-Aztec metropolis of Teotihuacan, situated about 30 miles northeast of the present-day Mexican capital. The booming metropolis of Teotihuacan and its enormous step pyramids are thought to have been constructed by a new civilization that emerged in the Mexican Valley in the 2nd century BC. The city had been lost for generations when the Aztecs discovered it in the 1400s and gave it the name Teotihuacan, which means the site where the gods were made. The origins, history, and culture of Teotihuacan are still mostly unknown, yet the magnificent structures found here rank among the world's greatest man-made wonders. The Pyramid of Sun, which is 246 feet tall and was constructed approximately 100 AD, is the second largest pyramid in the world. It notably shares an identical base region with the Great Pyramid of Giza, leaving us to wonder if there could have been any possible intersections between the two cultures that were continents apart. Since their rediscovery centuries ago, the pyramids have become a place of pilgrimage for Aztecs and now for everyone. Number 6. Christ the Redeemer, Rio de Janeiro. One of the more recent man-made marvels of the world, Christ the Redeemer, is situated in Rio de Janeiro's Corcovado Hills and stands 98 feet tall. It took 9 years to construct, starting in 1922 and ending in 1931, and now receives nearly 2 million visitors annually. This magnificent statue has earned notoriety as a symbol of Rio de Janeiro and Brazil and was chosen as one of the new 7 wonders of the world in 2007. The statue shows Jesus Christ with his arms open, gazing over the entire city from the summit of the Corcovado mountain. This statue's right arm points south, while the left arm points towards the north of Rio de Janeiro. The statue is vulnerable to lightning strikes because it is perched on top of a sizable mountain, and it is struck by lightning frequently each year. In the past, accessing the statue required ascending about 200 steps from the train station. To ease this, authorities have now erected many elevators and escalators. Number 5. Chichen Itza. If you know anything about the ancient Mayan civilization, then this next place on our list should come as no surprise to you. The Chichen Itza is one of the most important Mayan archaeological sites located in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Chichen Itza was a bustling metropolis with a sizable Mayan population that reached well into the tens of thousands in pre-Columbian times. The huge site includes dozens of stone structures and hundreds of paved roadways and is speculated to have been built around 400 AD. One of the world's new 7 wonders. It receives about 1.2 million tourists a year, making it one of the most visited archaeological sites in Mexico. The site's focal point is El Castillo, a nearly flawlessly preserved pyramid that was used to worship the sun gods and has elaborate snake sculptures on its 4 sides with 365 steps for each day of the year. The location also has other attractions like the Maya Ball Court and the Temple of Warriors. Number 4. Petra, Jordan. The enormous, distinctive city of Petra is well recognized for its architecture. It was given the name a rose-red city half as ancient as time as it is primarily composed of red sandstone and for its beauty and history. After being rediscovered in 1812 by the Swiss explorer Johannes Burckhardt, it became one of the most well-known ancient sites in the world. In 2007, the city was chosen as one of the new 7 wonders of the world, drawing tourists from far and wide to view the treasure of the Crimson City. Centuries ago, the city rose to prominence as a pivotal crossroads for the spice and silk trade routes that connected southern Arabia, China, and India with Egypt, Greece, and Rome. The city is well known for its enormous halls and corridors, tombs, statues, residences, and places of worship hidden within its complex and unique layout, uniquely designed by excellent Arab carvers called the Nabateans. They are also responsible for the breathtaking 2-story treasury carved into Wadi Musa Canyon's rock, which is now one of the old city's top tourist spots. Number 3. Colosseum, Rome. Next on the list is a very recognizable new 7 wonders of the world. The Colosseum, also referred to as the Flavian Amphitheater, is a recognizable icon of Rome and its lengthy rule. The building of this historic amphitheater was concluded in 80 AD by Titus Flavian. With a finished size of 188 meters long, 156 meters wide, and 57 meters high, the Colosseum was the largest amphitheater in all Roman times and can accommodate up to 50,000 spectators. It staged public events like simulated sea battles, animal hunts, executions, reenactments of historic conflicts, and plays based on ancient mythology in addition to gladiatorial combat. It has also served as a church, a cemetery, a warehouse, and even a nobleman's castle over time. The Colosseum has sustained extensive damage over the years, and after 4 centuries of continuous usage, the majestic stadium fell into disrepair. It has experienced robberies, earthquakes, and even explosions since the 6th century. But despite all this, the building still stands as a testament to what man is capable of building. Number 2. The Eiffel Tower, France. This next top man-made wonder is still within Europe and is impossible for anyone to have missed. Named after Gustave Eiffel, its designer, it is one of the most iconic buildings in the world and has gained international recognition. Work on the tower started in 1887 and was finished in 1889, lasting only 2 years, a record at the time. Designed as a symbol of economic and cultural power, it was finished for the World's Fair to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. The Eiffel Tower was formerly the tallest structure in the world, standing 1,063 feet with its antenna and 984 feet without it. However, the Chrysler Building in New York City overtook it for the title in 1930. The tower rises up to 6.75 inches when exposed to the summer sun because, interestingly, it is composed of puddled iron, which expands in the presence of heat and shrinks back during winter. Despite being at first viewed by the French as useless and monstrous, over time, the tower has developed into a powerful icon that has been utilized to convey messages of hope during the nation's challenging times. Number 1. Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is one of the most impressive views on the entire globe. Constructed over 2,000 years ago, it is one of the biggest building construction projects ever undertaken and the longest human-made structure in the world, with a length of 21,196.18 kilometers. In 1987, the Great Wall received the UNESCO World Heritage designation. Even though significant portions of the wall are either in ruins or have vanished entirely, it is still one of the most amazing man-made wonders as it passes through some beautiful landscapes on its winding route over rough terrain and steep mountains. It was originally constructed to defend the northern frontiers of the Chinese Empire to serve as a border from an invasion of numerous nomadic groups. A fun fact about the wall is that it would take a person about 18 months to traverse its entire length. How many of these places did you recognize, and are there any you would like to visit? Let us know below in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends if you enjoyed it.